Hello traders, welcome back to this video. I hope you guys are doing great. So I'm back once again to have an analysis with you guys, and my first pair today is NAS 100. So on NAS 100 we are still bullish to the upside, and I still expect more buys on NAS 100 to the upside. So my expectation on NAS 100, if I come into the daily time frame, we'll see very well that we are in a very bullish movement to the upside, and we still expect price to be pushing higher. So last week price tapped into this area and we had a very good reaction. So this was the order block in the daily time frame. Price came and mitigated this daily order block before moving to the upside. So if I drop into the 4-hour time frame, you can see where we had that area where the price reacted from. And then we had price forming a new break of structure to the upside. So if I drop to the 4-hour time frame so that we can have a clear structure. So in the 4-hour time frame, we have this break to the upside. We have the break of structure to the outside here. So price formed a new break of structure to the upside, and right now we are having a pullback. So I told you guys that once we have a break of structure or a change of character, most of the time price always tries to look for liquidity before going up again to break another structure. So in that case, what are the liquidities? The liquidities are those internal structures that the market formed before before or after having that break of structure. So in that case, we have these structures being formed to the upside, and once price got this high, we had the new break of structure, meaning these are the internal structures. So these are the internal structures that we expect price to take out as liquidity before going up again to form a new break of structure. But if price will be taking the low that formed this break of structure, it means we'll be having a change of character. But as of now, because price is still bullish, we are looking to buy. And that comes to this point here. We are looking for the price to take out these internal structures and then come into the extreme point of interest before we take our buys to the upside. So in this case, we have this low also, and then we have this low here. So these are our internal structures. So we are marking them as liquidity. So that is my liquidity number one there. And then we also have this low here. So this is the first liquidity that the market formed after the break of structure. And price is looking to come even lower and take out this the extreme liquidity that was formed here. So in that case, we need to look for our point of interest. And for our point of interest, I choose to take this extreme order block as my point of interest. And once price comes into this area, I'll be looking to take my buys from this point to the upside. So I'm looking for price to take out this liquidity and then come into this extreme point of interest. And then we look to take our buys to the upside. So on NAS 100, I expect buys, and I expect price to come into this extreme point, so into this extreme point of interest, and then we look to take our buys from that area. So let me delete this daily order block. So this is the point of interest, and then if I come into the 30 minutes time frame, we have that point of interest here. If you want to reduce the stop loss, you can reduce that order block into this 30 minutes time frame order block. So we also have the fair value gap, and I think that will be the best order block. So it only depends with where the price will be reacting from. So that is the setup on NAS 100. Let me know what you think in the comment section, guys. So price might also tap into this order block here and react from there, but it only depends with where you have the change of character. So we have the liquidity sitting just above this order block. That is why I'm saying that price might also react from this first order block here. So you just need to be very keen and watch out for the market so that you can't miss on this opportunity. So that is the area there. So if price will be reacting from this area, you will just see the let's say maybe the market forming a change of character. As of now, we have this as the strong high. Once we have this sweep of liquidity here that the market took out this highs liquidity, once we have a breakdown here and then we see this high being cleared out, that will be the change of character. So as of now, this is the NAS 100 setup. So I'll be updating you guys on anything that will be happening on the market. So I also have XAU USD. So on XAU USD, we had a very huge drop to the downside. We had the change of character here to the downside. And remember, in the daily time frame, the bias comes from the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, price came into this fair value gap. So price came into this fair value gap, and then we had a change of character inside the 4 hour time frame. Price tapped into that fair value gap, and then if you come into the 4 hour time frame, we just need to focus on what is happening here, guys. So don't mind on anything that is happening on this other side. As of now, let us focus on this side. So we had this break of structure in the 4 hour time frame, and then price took out that low that formed the break of structure, forming a change of character to the downside. And that clearly shows that price is looking to come even lower, form to seek more liquidity on this other side. So we also had this change of character here, but price never came into a 50% level. I think that is what price is trying to look out for this area here. So because of this change of character, that is why we had this pullback, and right now we are looking to sell and clear this external liquidity. So as of now, price is around this area, and I'll be expecting a pullback before the price clears this low. But we will see what the weeks when the market opens, we'll see what happens. So we have this first fair value gap here, and I think if price will look to have a pullback, this will be the first area to mitigate before the price moves even lower. But as of now, in the 30 minutes time frame, we have a very strong high that has been formed here. So we have let me drop down into the 15 minutes time frame. So in this case here, we have this point of interest. And if I would want to sell, I would want to see price coming into this area before I look to sell to the downside. Remember, we are looking for price to take out this low. So we are supposed to be taking some short position into this area. But if you are trying to scalp, I think also price is trying to react from this point here. So price tapped into this area here. Then we have the reaction to the downside here. So right now, let us wait on gold. Expect price to be either come into this area, either price comes into this area and then we take ourselves to the downside, or if price will break this low here, price will be breaking this low. I'll surely expect this low, external low, to be taken out as well. So my view on gold, generally let us wait for price to come into this area here. So to be precise, we have the 4 hour fair value gap up here. So I'll expect price to tap into this fair value gap before moving down. So because of that, we also have this order block just above the fair value gap. So let us leave this behind. Let us leave this order block alone, because I don't think that is a very good point of interest to take a trade from. So let us consider this fair value gap here. I need to see price mitigating this fair value gap. Then let's say maybe take out all these highs as liquidity. Then we have this point of interest, and that will be my best point of interest inside the 15 minutes time frame. So that will be the area where I'll try to look for my selling opportunities from. So let me know what you think in the comment section. And if price comes into this area, we look to take our sales from that point. Then the target will be this low or the external liquidity. But if price clears this low, let us wait for a pullback, a very good pullback, and then we take our sales to the downside. So don't forget, as always, we also have some more liquidity above. some more fair value gap. So I think price might even look to come into those areas. But as of now, on gold, let us look for price to take out this external liquidity to the downside. So that is my setup on gold. Let me know what you think in the comment section, guys. I also have Euro USD and GBP USD. So a quick one on GBP USD and the Euro USD. So on Euro USD, I think we have a very good reaction, and I think we are having those sales that we have been waiting for. And that is because we had this change of character. Price cleared this low that formed the recent break of structure, and we had our change of character to the downside. So right now we have price having that selling reaction, and I think price is going to come down to clear this external liquidity. So we are supposed to look for those sells. So let me clear this to have my chart very clear. So price formed this break of structure, and as always, we expect a pullback before the market moves even lower. And if price would like to have that pullback, we have this fair value gap here. I think price must look to come into this fair value gap before having that reaction to the downside. So we have this as the first point of interest, and then I have this order block up here as the second point of interest. That is inside the daily time frame. So if I drop into the 4 hour time frame as well, so this is the daily fair value gap, the first fair value gap, and this will be my first best point of interest. And then we have this extreme point of interest. So as the market opens, let us wait for a pullback into this area, and if we have the confirmation, we take ourselves to the downside. But if price takes out this fair value gap and tries to come even higher, let us expect a reaction from this daily order block. So my view on Euro USD, I would want to take my sales from there, and then I look for that trade, a continuation trade entry from around that area, and then we target the external liquidity. So my view on Euro USD, I expect a pullback, and then we look to sell to the downside. So I also have GBP USD as well. So on GBP USD, the same thing is happening. We had this break of structure, and I had told you guys from my last video, if you want to have the confirmation that price is reacting from this point here, the point of interest, if you want to have the confirmation, we either see the price taking out this high to form the change of character, or the price reacts from there, and then we see a selling to the downside. So the change of character never happened, so we didn't have any confirmation to take our buys. So we had this as our last break of structure, and then later on price took out this low, meaning that we have the change of character to the downside. So we already have the change of character here to the downside, and we need to see more selling to the downside. So if I would want to take my sell, I would always come into the daily time frame, look for a fair value gap where price will look to mitigate, and then we have the price reacting to the downside. So remember on GBP USD we have a different scenario. We had this point of interest down here. Price formed a change of character, and then we have price consolidating around this area. So price might react from this extreme fair value gaps, and then see price moving up to break a structure. But as of now, because the market is reacting from the weekly order block, I think we have a very massive selling candle, and that indicates to us that price might look to go even lower and clear this low as well because of this massive selling candle. So price reacted from this weekly order block. So that is where this massive selling is coming from. And if we drop down into the daily time frame, we have this fair value gap here. As as I expect price to come into this daily fair value gap, I expect the market to mitigate that area, and then we try to look for sales from there. So you can learn that fair value gaps are very, very powerful, and that is why I always consider them first in my analysis. So I'll be expecting a pullback into this area, and then we look to sell to the downside, because I'll be expecting more sales to the downside, guys. So I'll either choose this extreme fair value gap or this second fair value gap. But as for me, let me clear this, and then uh, I'll choose to take a trade from this extreme fair value gap there. That will be my best point of interest. So if the price comes into that area, I'll be taking my sales from there. Stop loss later maybe above that area, and then we target this low down here. So that is my view on GBP USD, guys. So let us stay tuned so that we can have an update. Let's say maybe on Tuesday, I'll be giving you an update. So I also have US 30. So on US 30, price formed a break of structure to the upside. And as for me right now, because I'm also looking to buy US 30, same as NAS 100, I think this is liquidity being built above here. Remember, we had this as our last strong low that swept out some liquidity before going up, form a break of structure. So the break of structure in the 4 hour time frame is actually around here. So because of that, I still expect price to be dropping down into this area. Remember from the last analysis that I had from you guys, I had with you guys on US 30, I told you guys that I still expect price to come into this extreme point of interest. Because of that, I think all this here is liquidity being formed. And if price will want to come down into this area, I would like to have my confirmation from that point. Then I'll be placing my stop loss down there, and then I'll be targeting this high or the external liquidity. So the analysis is coming from the daily time frame. I still expect some buys to the upside. Price came down, tested this support and resistance level. You can see this pullback. Price reacted from this point, and then we have been seeing some buying opportunities to the upside. So as for now, I expect this high to be taken out, the external liquidity. That is why I'm telling you guys that I still expect price to be buying. So, and if I want to buy, the best option is to wait for price to come into this extreme point of interest. So all this here, I consider it as my liquidity. I consider it as liquidity for me, because this has been consolidating around here. So as for me on US 30, I'll be expecting price to come into this area before we take any buys to the upside. So I'm still keen on this. Let us be very keen on this setup as well. So that is it for this video, guys. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss on any update that I have for you guys.